Hi everyone, this is Dr. Sarah Yu. I'm your host, Dr. Sarah Yu Show. Today's America and the World, as well as Dr. Yu for U.S. Senate show, as well as TV broadcast show, You Vision, You Right. So thank you so much, everything your support. Well, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, well, I'm Lewis Powell, a native of the United States, currently on travel. I'm a Dr. Lou campaign guru and groupie and Dr. Lou enthusiast. And I have to apologize in advance because I'm a little bit sick, so that's why my voice is not great tonight.
Oh, no problem. So, thank you so much joining today. So, today we're going to talk about all about, Elon Musk, right? So, give us to some background, right now, what's going on Twitter. So, can you tell me about that? What you want to say about Twitter right now to Elon Musk about Twitter freedom of speech, right? So, I think still he has a homework. So maybe we have like good things, right, and bad things. And so we're gonna talk about how we can help Elon Musk to solve those homework of freedom of speech platform for successfully. So we can just talk about Twitter and between Elon Musk. I will talk about too. So
Yeah, well, Elon Musk bought Twitter some months ago to much fanfare and also to a fair amount of groaning by the left and the media. Who didn't even want him to be around Twitter. Twitter has always been a mecca for leftists and for liberals, and their arch enemy, the godfather of American tech conservatism, Elon Musk, decided to buy it. So he sort of took away their little playhouse. Um, he bought it with an eye to instituting certain changes, as you said, instituting more freedom of speech, less content, so-called content moderation, which the liberals on Twitter were using to censor anything they didn't like. Usually that meant conservatives. It's been a rough go for Elon. I think he knew going into this that this was going to be a big challenge for him. But the thing about Elon and people of his ilk, they don't run from challenges. They love challenges. They love when something is difficult. And Elon is a man who has gotten where he's gotten to, not by seeking things that are easy, as Kennedy said, but seeking things that are hard, wanting to do things not because they are easy, but because they are hard. John F. Kennedy famously said that when he was president about our going to the moon. We choose to go to the moon not because it is easy, but because it is hard. Elon Musk thinks in a big, he has a big picture mind. And he is still tweaking and making changes every day and every week to try to get Twitter to be what it wants to be. I know conservatives have recently criticized him for apparently walking back or scaling back, I should say, some of the the loosening on free speech on Twitter. I suspect because Musk was noticing that too many inappropriate things and images and content were being shared. He wants his app to be free and a mecca for free speech, but he doesn't want it to be a cesspool of filth and Nazis and white supremacists and all of it. So I suspect that's what he's trying to do. Yeah. Well, you've heard about the controversy involving the verified accounts on Twitter. What do you think about that?
Oh yeah, I've been like 28 years fintech company, credit card process company. So those verification is so important because nowadays we must verification, also we must encryption. So like example, I'm running credit card company. We have a debit transaction. We have a debit pin pad. We all encrypt that. If we don't encrypt, some hackers, they can steal all the credit card information, debit information, as well as they can steal all the bank information, and they can take all the money. They can copy behind those chips. Now we have EMB chips. So same thing like I think the Elon Musk did a great job for all people. I know there is vice versa. People say yes or no. Some people they like, but everything is have a value, have cost. I think ADA protect your identity as well as verification, as well as encrypt all additional service. I think adding blue checks. I think there That is welcome. As well as I see one on Twitter said very negative because even Elon Musk pays someone else those $8 to people, very famous people. They say very negative, say, but I think Elon Musk is so kind decision because he's owner of Twitter. He think that person is very important positions. He think I think he have to some decision making for them because they have a if you are running company, if you are more like if you are media outlet company like NBC or CNA company, have we have a tons of media outlet that they should pay for $8 to secure their client, not about even moderate their content, the secure their client, what they talk, what they are like expressed, that it should be encrypted, it should be secure. So I pay a lot of PCI compliance fee in case my credit card company, we pay like per account 200, but we only charge $99 for client because as I'm a business owner, fintech company, I want to make sure even I have cost, my cost, in order to Elon Musk cover those encryption, secure all his platform, he has own cost. So business, manage should cost. He cannot just, business is learning for profit, right? So he cannot just pay everything as a contribution, like he did a contribution $20 million for Ukraine wars, satellite, but still people say, no good, he doesn't get back good things. My, opinion, my knowledge as I'm a credit card processing company, I know tech, I do, IT, computer science, study all that. We should secure all the information, what their client post. Like example, big companies, so they have, someone else using their ID, same company. Like example, Elon Musk himself. I see so many Facebook, their account, a fake account because I see 25 more than Elon Musk site, Elon Musk pen, Elon Musk, family Elon Musk, blah blah blah. More than 25, but as I know, there is only one account who verify Elon Musk, right? Everything is other person make same thing, I think making sure I think I know the Elon Musk try to buy like Facebook. I see it in the morning the video and I think that doing the entrepreneurs have to be go. Someone said right, someone said left. No, just go straight. I like Elon Musk very much. Everything his entrepreneurship because he know where he need to go and he does not stop, does not give up to whatever say. Even blue check, even startup ships, even everything what he creations that is what he think right. He goes straight, not go back and not go front, not go left and not, our opinion is they are not in Twitter. They don't know about tech. They are not CEO. They don't know about, he has a lot of problem, in himself as a CEO, a lot of employment problem, like he lay off the 80% workers because of, I know I've been that seat because of I fire people like I recruiting 200 people. They using my desk. They using my older, older office, 6 months, 10 months. They don't even close one deal. So that's the today's, problem in Elon Musk has. So I think Elon Musk is a good decision, like lay off 80%. I understand as my entrepreneurs, as well as secure those blue check, make sure because if they don't do, it will bring more bigger problems. So now it's a small problem, like burning fire mountain is small, like a small one is bigger, now everything disappears. So he is very smart. He know what he needed to do. So I think he is right. So I'm really supporting Elon Musk, what he doing right now. So he's very good. How about, what do you think?
Well, I agree with you. I think he is a visionary. And most of the people on the left are not visionaries. Even the ones who've got big careers in entertainment and media, they don't have. Elon Musk has been gifted with a very intricate mind, a scientific mind. That is not something most actors and most journalists
Mm-hmm.
have. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
most comedians or whatever, they have their own talents, but they're not a
Mm-hmm.
scientific genius and a business and entrepreneurial genius like Musk. And I think it was Margaret Thatcher who said, it's always people who sit and criticize, 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 who have never done and never accomplished anything in their lives. They've never
Mm-hmm.
done anything of note. They've never had to make any big decisions, never had to take any risks. And that's the kind of person that that will criticize a hardworking visionary and
Mm-hmm.
a humanitarian like Musk while they themselves sit
Mm-hmm.
by and do nothing. And it's just very unfair. In the world, very often, our greatest people are judged by
Mm-hmm.
their lessers.
Yeah, I
Their,
think I agree that because Elon Musk that his success everything, right? Like Tesla and stuff, SpaceX as well as a boring company. And everything is he fight for the issues.
there was some big Elon news yesterday. You heard about the failure of the SpaceX rocket yesterday. He
Mhm.
lost, I think, $3 billion. What did you think about that?
Trust Elon Musk because why? If fail, if like Edison, even Edison like make all the electronic, often he was a thousand times fail. And then finally, today's we have all the benefits, safety using all the electronic, right? So even better, even all the inventors, they are doing, themselves without seeing, us, thousand fail. But nowadays we have too much media exposed what's going on, everything. So I think that we don't have a media to see the videos, YouTube. I don't think so that is a big deal, but his own problems, just processing to be successful. But nowadays we see everything together as well as many media like left, uh, discourage him to like failure. But I don't think so. He's not failed yet because we need him to working to support the future our generation. So he is wanted to travel everyone go to the Mars and even he plan to live in the Mars, right? So nowadays we have climate change problems. Our energy, it's he advocate climate change as well as advocate saving energy, so nowadays we have to have someone else prepare for future, right? So if we don't have those processing to Goma, even I think Elon Musk is a really great entrepreneurs because he is better. He does not say that he's, he just progressive, better, better. If does not, if go all the way close ma and the spare, what happened, he cannot solve problem, but now he's very closer, lose like millions, but it even I think another person take those position what Elon Musk had. Maybe they have a more like a fail, but I think he was success many times for all the things. So I think he can handle this one. Final, I think we needed to see the final like seven of company, right? Seven of when they made the one of is failed, second of failed, three, four, five, six, all failed, but they never give up. And then that later one, they seven of they are really success. If they fail like 4, 5, every person, oh, you cannot do it. Like, but if the entrepreneur owner, the seven of, he starts that stop, and then what happens? Seven of is not in today's. We everybody drink seven of nicely. So I same thing. Like I think the Elon Musk doing great jobs, never give up, and that this is just progressive even because a lot bigger project spending more money, but because only Elon Musk can do because he's billionaire, he has lots of money, even lost that much money, but he's government contractor, so he work not only he working for private benefits, so he working for the as a government contract. He doing like through SpaceX a lot of defense project need those government. Like example, he did a great job for the Ukraine. Now as we have a war. He was provide a thousand million people's internet as well as monitoring all the what happened in the uh Ukraine war. So this is his mission is one say that I wanna give everyone had internet. So he's like a real entrepreneurship has a vision and mission statement. Very simple, but this is something say like example. I say I graduation Harvard. I studied 5 years Harvard. Just the one two sentence is easy, but think about it. 5 years at the Harvard, all the business school, law school, and the education school, as well as politics. It's take all night, all day, no sleep, even money, effort, commitment, a lot of things. So I think that, we can say like easily, oh, he's failed. Think about he working 16 hours a day, even stay office, many, many days, So I think that we need just cheerful, encourage him to take those position. He know this is risk. He know this is very high, potential risk, but he aware that he doing that. So I think we need a really government defense contractor as well as you see one sample like Ukraine war. Every defense contractor they made a lot of money. They focus on make money, but Elon Musk spending his own money, $20 million per month to provide those satellite defense of America, defense of people. I think we see the one sample how he's a great person to not think about his profit. If he think about profit, maybe he can start multi, $30 million or $30 billion. He can one day how much he can earning, but I think he is the right decision. He take risk like entrepreneur should have take risk to do. But I'm looking for he is really great leader as well as he solving order his product what he doing fight for America. Like example, he do Tesla. Nowadays most entrepreneurships they are working just profit, but Elon Musk is not like that. Elon Musk is fighting for climate change, Tesla. Also, Elon Musk fight for the boring company infrastructures, as well as, all the he had open AIs, Eurolinks, all these, chat GPT, all those things is for the future generations, a more better life to solving those problems. So saving energy saving energy, fight for issues. I like him because he interview, he said that I am not left, I'm not right. I don't care about Democrat, I don't care about Republicans. So I care, I'm engineering. I care what issue who solve, he talk about in our Republican for climate change, no actions. So that's why he was even advisor of Donald Trump. I think he was strategic factory, the workers, those advisor. He had a neither Donald Trump last when Donald Trump administration, but he was speak up about saving energy, speak up climate change, but the things in our republic candidate not that much talk about that. I think he only one history of his support the Republican currently 2018, he was supporter Ted Cruz campaign, I think 5,400, as well as he support those national Republican committee those years. So I think the Elon Musk is used to he was vote to those Biden because he wanted to just normal president. So I think, what do you think this year? So what, Elon Musk will be support? Can you tell me that?
Did you say he voted for Biden in 2020?
He said, in the media, he said, but now this election, he will going to, vote for Republican, whoever nominated election, maybe Donald Trump,
Well,
other person. Yeah.
he has said many times this year that he's supporting DeSantis as
Mhm.
of now, which is interesting. I'm also supporting DeSantis, not because I dislike Trump, but because I don't think that we can win with Trump anymore. And Elon is, I like to think that Elon and I are thinking the same way. He's obviously so much smarter than I am. But I think we're thinking in the same way about DeSantis, and that is that he has a better shot at winning because he has less baggage. He's not tied up in legal proceedings. He's not been charged with a crime as of yet. Trump is going to have a difficult time winning. Maybe not winning the primary, but he would certainly have a difficult time winning in November 2024. Well, he said some uncomplimentary
Mhm.
things about Trump a few months ago. If I'm not mistaken, he called Trump a BS artist.
Mhm.
You know, meaning that he's just a master of BS. He says things that he doesn't mean. But I sense that he is tired of Trump, and he has said explicitly he's for DeSantis, and I believe him. Now he might still support Trump
Yeah,
if
I
Trump
think
becomes
my
president.
opinion is I know that current like few months he was talk about many times push up to Republican. Why you holding Donald too much? Why don't we go for another candidate? He has experience in working with Donald Trump as an advisor. Time not keep on going because of something climate change issues. Donald Trump does not approve of. That's why is many people, those advisor teams, they wanna resign. They have some experience in the Donald Trump. That's why maybe they can know about better than us. But I think whatever the Elon support his own voting express voting power he can exercise. Trump age like almost 79. If people who are living more life, they have a more problem as well as a more success story and more experience. So, everyone, you see the Bible, even like Moses, he's a big reader. Moses was murdered, right? So, but he does not intend to murder, but he's goodwill murder for, empathy and compassion with his people, Jews. So, even we have so many peoples in Bible they had many David, David, he was still like another
Yes,
he's a loyal, captain's wife, still
Bathsheba,
like,
right?
yeah, but
Hmm.
service. So the things is we don't know what God will going to use, what kind of person, because God know the fact, the truth. So I think that if DeSantis is good for America, God will choose him. And as I'm a Christian, right? So as pastor, as well as Donald Trump, nowadays he fight for so many conservative value as well as Christians value, right? So biblical value, fight for abortions, fight for many CRTs, transgenders. He speak of many things what does not another candidate does not talk about. So I think that Donald Trump has a good view of that, which is like conservative. So that's why I am supporting him. The reason I think each person had a reason, but I think the Elon Musk he has his own reason why he support this Santos or like Donald Trump. So
Well, I'll just say one more thing. I think Elon Musk has a strategic mind, and he's
mhm,
thinking about the long-term game, which is
mhm.
winning in 2024. And I believe he thinks that Trump simply cannot win. He's already lost once, and Trump will have to, if he's going to win, he's got to do better than he did in 2020. He lost badly.
I
And
think the one good point when Elon Musk was talking about Trump before about when the COVID happening, right? Because of he was Musk is a scientist, Elon Musk is an engineer, Elon Musk, big tech company owner. So he he wanted something better as well as just solve those health problems, public health, as it COVID problem. We that time is Elon Musk was talk about Donald Trump was not right, treatment for all the COVID issues, but because of we should policy have to make scientists and its factors. So I'm really admires what he said, that we have to make a policy, we have to politically collect runs first. If we have like COVID problems, we have to technically collect runs, and implementable, like feasible policy. We have to make something. Elon Musk emphasized that one of the factor, and the fact is, if you ignore factor, there is not real policy. Policy is also ignore people's factors. So I think the Elon Musk that time is already experienced talking about Donald Trump, as well as he was a strategic advisor, but he does not like keep on doing, like, because of climate change, some things difference view, because as we know, like Republican candidate or Republican, they much think about climate change, but I'm a Republican candidate, but I'm thinking climate change is so important. As candidates I fight for, I made several video about climate change. Express thank you to Elon Musk to fight for that. As I'm a candidate, if we want some receiving people's donation, as well as vote, as well as endorsement, I think we have to have a realist person who are considerations, because Elon Musk is really considerations. Those climate change, energy, saving energy, all the things what he did. He had like South Australia has like all those power saving factory, and China, all of place. He has, so he's advocates all those, but we are not really Donald Trump. We are not really concerning climate change. We are, as well as in immigration policy. I think because of he was not he was stop those position those advisory, because of immigration policy that are too much strong policy for border secure. But it's okay. But DACA problem, because why nowadays most in agriculture as well as factory, there are like many people, undocumented people, like maybe illegal people there. But if DACA program is not approved, what happen? All the factory workers, just go home, their home country. Our economic is just so down. That's why I think at that time, Elon Musk talk about that, because economic growth, because of employer need employer, right, workers. So that's why he was fighting Donald Trump to supporting DACA. But I think that was a difference agreement, difference opinion. That's why he was stopped, become advisor positions, resigned many people. So I think those things difference. He already had experience need Donald Trump. So what do you think is 2024? Like that's why my point is, if we wanted to receive some endorsement, if we want some get a vote from voter, we should have a fact, science, clear politics, what their consideration, like nowadays Republican thinking economic growth calculations. It's good, that was when Elon Musk also fight for. He has a thousand factory worker. I think he did a great job for the make those economic growth as well as job creation, right? He had all place more than like globally, as well as China and even Korea, even Australia, all of place he has already. So I think I'm really thankful for like Elon Musk. He's those entrepreneurships. He wanted to support those entrepreneur. That is, I really want to support. I want to really make good policy for entrepreneur. That's why I'm study all the Elon Musk, even make a show that Elon Musk today. So what do you think about like Elon Musk? What we can improve those policy? Donald Trump can earn some vote or nominate or supporting
Well,
2024. Oh, yeah.
Like I said a moment ago, I suspect that if Trump is the nominee, that Musk will support him. But in the primaries, everybody supports their ideal candidate, not necessarily the one they will ultimately support. It's going to be very interesting to see how active Elon Musk is in the 2024 cycle. I expect that we will see him endorsing Republican candidates, giving money and donating to those candidates. And we will see if his money makes a difference. And if he does that, the left is going to pillory him with criticism. But all we have to say is, wait a minute, George Soros does the same thing for the left. Ted Turner, other billionaire liberals.
Yes.
So as long as they've got rich guys supporting their billionaires supporting their candidates, we have the right to do the same thing. So that shall be our defense.
Yeah, that's a good point. In order to Elon Musk to spending those, we have we have limited those donation, but however, we have PAC and Super PAC, right? So PAC is meaning we can unlimited those candidate PAC account, campaign account we cannot, like we have limited, right? So, but PAC account we can support as much as even so as well as a Super PAC, without those Super PAC means without those candidate committees, so they can they can even raise a lot of money and support those candidates. So I think that Elon Musk can support one candidate to neither PAC and Super PAC. He has 1,000 money, like example like Wall Street. Many people they are supporting, as well as many money put on the Wall Street. A hedge fund. One of cousin is also Forbes billionaires recorded since 2017. So I know that he are also meeting several like political leaders that they support in their candidate committee, as well as PAC, as well as many super PACs. So it depends, what policies we are making, what policy we are supporting Trump as well as Elon Musk, their motivation to, because we should think about Elon Musk, what he wanna do in benefit. He learning for Tesla for solving climate change, as well as a boring company infrastructure, as well as SpaceX infra, he satellite, it's all the infra, internet, it's all the infra, as well as rural link, OpenAI also, all the technologies, future generations technology also now today's, all the issues we have a more like infra. Like he are talking about infra, talking about like climate change, energy, all things energy. So we have to make a sounds good policy for him to support those Republican